Oh, I think I'm streaming now. Oh.
I'm not streaming.
I'm not. I hope you know that they can hear you.
No, don't do that. And look at my phone. It looks horrible.
They only see my face.
I hope they only see your face.
They can only see my face.
How you know? You can see
Because the light.
Yeah, but if they catch all that, then they're gonna say your grandma got a junky nose.
They don't care. I smack them if they say anything. I was kind of working on a video, so that's why you might see my Sony Vegas Pro. This is a podcast. Different. It's something different I normally do. So yeah. My grandma she's next to me, and we're gonna have a couple conversations. But she don't want to be shown, and I understand. She is my grandma. Not everybody wants grandma. Not everybody wants to be shown on YouTube. This is my new mic. I love it right now. It's like one of the best things 50th best thing that happened to me. My brother, my parents, my family's all the way before this and other things. So, Grandma?
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Stefan's grandma. He called me grandma. I don't have a name with me too.
We're gonna call her Grandma on 60 FPS. She's a part of the 60 FPS family. So yeah. First conversation we're gonna have today is, what do you think is better, fighting games or shooting games?
He knows my answer.
She don't really like games. She don't like violence in them. But I'm asking the question. I like fighting games, but I also like shooting games. Like, hold on, let me close this. So you only been seeing that in my face talk. Like fighting games. Let me fix this then. Oh. Alright, my face is going to be taking up all of the screen right now. Alright, so, I like fighting games. Personally, I've been in love with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Old game, it's a classic. I used to have it when a year was old. It was a year old, but then I lost my Nintendo Switch. RP. But, and I got it from my PS4 like a year later. Lost it, RIP, then I got it back. So yeah, I mean, alright, I'm missing a pop filter, so it's kind of bad. It's at my dad's house, and I was actually there, that's where I got it from. So thank you, Dad, thank you, Mom, thank you, my family. I like fighting games. I like shooting games like Fortnite, GTA, Call of Duty, with all of that stuff. But for this one, it's personally taking my heart. Shooting games, I grew up off of shooting games. But I also grew up with fighting games, so it's both. Next question. I'm going to ask her what's better, Potara or Metamorian?
He knows I don't know that stuff. You didn't teach me.
Oh, okay. I'm going to teach you right now. Potara, when they put the earrings on, and they fuse, like this. Like pop.
Okay.
Metamorian is when they do the dance that I showed you like a week ago. And
maybe
they're both equal. But what do you think is better? I think Potara, because Vegito is, oh my god. Oh, hold on, I'm covering my mic. Sorry. I think, I love Vegito and Kefla, I believe. Yeah, that's the only two that did the Potara. Oh my god. But they still weak. Oh my, Ultra Instinct clapped her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry if I keep saying oh my god. Okay,
I don't know what kind of video that is.
oh my god. Oh my god. All of it. All of my gods are taken from me. He dragged his Kamehameha over her watermelon beam. I forgot what it was called. Dragged it. I put the Kamehameha to her face and said, "You are done. You are done, son." Blaster. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. To her face. And she fell off the edge of the map and took 50, I don't know how much fall damage you take, but she took fall damage. But Potara's face is my favorite. What do you think is better, Grandma?
Whatever you like, I like. Because as long as you're happy, I'm happy.
I guess it's Potara, but I know some of y'all is gonna be like, I think Mr. Mario Gogeta is not there, but he is there and he's stronger and he is cooler. No, nobody cares about your opinion. Because nobody likes your opinion. Everybody dislikes your opinion. But, not my problem. Your problem. Or I hope I wasn't. Your problem? Or I hope I wasn't. Oh, I think I'm streaming now. Oh.
I'm not streaming.
I'm not. I hope you know that they can hear you.
No, don't do that. Hey, look at my phone. It's horrible.
They only see my face.
I hope they only see your face.
They can only see my face.
How you know? You can see
Because the light.
Yeah, but if they catch all the light, then they're going to say your grandma got a junkie nose.
They don't care. I smack them if they say anything. I was kind of working on a video, so that's why you might see my Sony Vegas Pro. This is a podcast. It's gonna look. Oh, the audio. I'm at the quality of my cam. So yeah, my grandma. Look at this. She's next to me, and we're gonna have a couple conversations. But she don't want to be shown, and I understand. She is my grandma. Not everybody wants grandma. Not everybody wants to be shown on YouTube. This is my new mic. Yeah, I'm loving it right now.
Oh my god! You gotta find a good spot. You gotta sit still.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah. We're gonna add.
You delete it?
Delete a stream? No.
Oh, you streamed it already?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
No, don't do that ever again.
What? What did I do?
Not here.
Wait, what did I do?
It's messy.
They don't care. Come on. They don't. If they have something to say, I beat them up. Alright, guys, we're gonna be moving the podcast downstairs.
You on live stream? Take it off because of what we're doing. You gotta be back.
Hello, guys. I'm not gonna be able to see my face. Hold up. You happy now? I took it off.
Right, I am happy. Why don't you just tell them you'll be back? And then I'm streaming from somewhere else.
Guys, I'm going to move my things and we're going to be streaming from somewhere else.
You close it?
Not really. I just turned my camera off so they can't see.
Alright, but you gotta be careful. How you gonna walk downstairs with all that? You're live. I gotta be quiet.
It's fine.
His grandma don't know about live streaming.
She don't know anything about live streaming or YouTube. Honestly, did you just help that? He was like peons, man. I see my ammo like peons, man. And you go for and rollers. You could be on the bus. That's a little bit on the side. That's my undies. Yep. Alright, guys, I am back. Alright, oh. I hit my tooth. It's fine though. Alright guys, this is gonna be a little bit more better. I'm gonna have to go see the stream again, so just to see. I'm gonna have to go see the stream again, so just to see. Oh, I have an echo. My bad about the first 11 minutes. I'm going to go fix that right now. This will all be over soon. Okay, device. Microphone too. Okay, then we have the audio input, output device, and we have that on. No, not desktop. On speaker headphones, so music are okay. All right, guys, we have everything better. Speaker headphones, so music are okay. All right, guys, we have everything better. Guys, I am dumb. I left the other part of the pop filter at my dad's house. So then that's why it sounds weird. Alright, everybody, we're gonna check my friends. Live stream. Don't ask what I'm looking up. I'm weird. Do I still have him? I still. Oh, his name was Ice Vlogs. I forgot. My bad. Yeah, I gotta look for him on my other part. I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about the echo and all of that. Man, this was my old favorite. I think he's in a part of my uploads. Who uploaded? No. Yo, guys, yesterday was kind of crazy. I met this guy, 379K, on the game I was just talking about. Alright guys, we're gonna look at Mondo Cool.
I'm just working in the studios.
If you like the content on this channel, please consider subscribing and becoming a member today. Authors and artists work really hard on the stuff, so please support them using the links below. What's up, everyone? Finally here, arguably the most popular and longest running fan manga of the Dragon Ball community. So naturally, enormous shoutouts to authors and artists Gogeta Jr. and Saligar, and Faye on the official colors. So please support them using the links below, because without them, stuff like this could never happen. But also huge shoutouts to other artists in the fan community that took it upon themselves to add color to this series, which I thought would be a great touch for our presentation here. So for now, this includes Villa, High1717, Cuddy86, Homologabar, BK81, and Monsterland. I'm sure there'll be plenty more down the line given how extensive the series is, but their respective links are available in the description as well, but I just want to thank them too for all the hard work they did. And shout out to new member Thunderwolf for signing up for the Mondo Zeno tier. If you want to support this channel and get your name in the credits of the next episode of
No. I just came downstairs.
Dragon Ball Infinity, you can sign up here on YouTube, or hit up the Patreon using the link below as well. But enough e-begging, time for some Dragon Ball.
Huh? What is that?
In a strange turn of events, we find Vegito battling Broly, but at the same time, Vegeta and Goku witness the fight firsthand. As the blast makes its way through the arena, Gohan shouts for Piccolo to get behind he and his father. Damn! As dozens of spectators pick themselves from the ground, or at least the ones that are still able to, even Super Buu gazes in astonishment. But how could such a scenario be, you may wonder? In order to explain, we'll have to look back in time. Peering through the endlessness of outer space, we come across a unique ship.
Parallel universe number 5,098,487,923,674. We have
Did you hear how clean my man sound? 5,009? Like, what? Oh god.
While Piccolo ship.
Parallel universe number 5,098,487,923,674. We have arrived. Deploying scanners.
A race of bird-like aliens detect something particular on the Earth, and jumping from universe to universe, they're quite familiar with our blue little planet. However, one does know, this iteration seems different from the previous ones, resolving to land below, requesting his comrade get the shuttle prepared, questioning if the Namekians are ready to go. Moments later, Popo wonders how a ship is able to land here, as any man-made machine should be repelled from the lookout by default. But Piccolo reassures him it's okay, as he senses Namekians on board, who are always welcome here. Though Dende's worries remain, not recognizing the ship as one of his peoples. Greeting the heroes of Earth, Piccolo, first and foremost, wants to know who these individuals are. Bluntly, one mentions they are Namekians of another universe, venturing into this realm with the help of the Vargas technology, referring to the race of the Traveler to his side. We learn there isn't just one universe, but many, each of them following its own path. While the majority of universes offer only the same choices and decisions, a select few differ slightly, as the smallest change of a single event can send fate spiraling in an alternate direction. These alterations can be as vast as the sky changing to a different color, or an alternative species conquering the planet. Another being in one of the countless universes, and only one, the Vargas discovered how to jump realms out of sheer luck and chance. However, the Kais decided no one should have this kind of power, but permitted one special event to take place in celebration of the Mortal's milestone, soon making friends with the Namekian people in order to design an enormous tournament between the great fighters of all the multiverse, the winner claiming 3 wishes from the Dragon of Namek, and the Dragon of other universes will be used to resurrect anyone who should fall in battle. Aside from the prize itself, needless to say, Warriors tend to appreciate a challenge like this, advocating what a unique opportunity it would be with no risk. But ultimately, the choice is theirs if they should enter or not. While Piccolo has his reservations and suspicions, he knows there'll be no talking Goku out of such an occasion. And optimistically, one of the visitors offers to alert the fighters of Earth. And less than an hour later, they all find themselves at the lookout. Indeed excited for himself, Goku's first instinct is that Oob will finally get a real test for his power, with nothing to hold him back. Much like Piccolo, Vegeta also retains some heavy distrust, but refuses to let Goku attend without him. Making our way to Goten and Trunks, the pair have a question, asking if they'll be able to fight as a team, but are sternly told that will not be an option. The bouts are to be one-on-one. You lose if you're unable to fight for 30 seconds or give up, and weapons are allowed. Each participant must enter the ring alone, with no exterior aid. But seeing a way around these rules, the boys are just fine with this, figuring they can just register as Gotenks and tag along as spectators by themselves, telling the visitors the fighter is among them already, but simply can't be seen yet, which the aliens see no issue with. In fact, one fighter registered their child who isn't even born yet, so this Gotenks fellow can be created seconds before the battle for all they care, prompting Piccolo and Gohan to follow as only spectators as well. Going on, one of the Namekians mentions the gang is the 18th group to enter, which will act as their universe number for convenience, requesting all who wish to take part or simply watch from afar, enter the shuttle now. Without wasting a moment, Vegeta scurries off, followed by the others only seconds later, while those who decide to stay on Earth worry for the Z-Fighter's safety. The same Namekian reminds that there is nothing bad that will happen that can't be fixed by the Dragon Balls, and besides, there's no reason for anything bad to happen anyway. On the ship, the aliens get ready to take off.
And me. Your face is your moneymaker, and what you put on it says a lot about you. I'm James, and these are William Payne.
The shuttle is back. Open the airlock.
Boarding the mothership, Oob and Pan marvel at the technology and vast size, while Goku questions how long this trip is expected to take. And since they'll be warping, it'll only be mere seconds, mentioning the tournament takes place in a universe completely void of life, so no harm will come to any bystanders. And with those words, the ship fades from this universe. Arriving on a barren, comatose world, housing an enormous stadium and several distinct spacecrafts, at least one of which we recognize. In the arena, the Vargas escort our heroes to where they'll be staying, alerting that they're surely going to run into warriors they believe they know, but assures they're not the same iteration that they've already met. Getting acquainted with their bench area, Piccolo and Gohan look around to get a glimpse of the other competitors, when something catches his eye that causes his blood to run cold, muttering out to the others, it's Cell, who also seems familiar with the Z-Fighters. Piccolo deducing the villain must have succeeded in killing them where he comes from, which is one theory, but Goku points out that Universe 16 appears to be their doppelgangers, and they're stationed right next to him. Trunks hopping the barrier to get a closer look at the other teams, stopping dead in his tracks to find his father. Behind him is Nappa, Goku, likely called Kakarot, and Raditz. From another group, Frieza. Trunks pointing out, it seems that a lot of monsters their fathers fought in the past are here, even Majin Buu, causing the boys to reminisce about their battle with him. Something clearly catching Vegeta's attention. His daughter questions what's wrong, but he claims it to be nothing. It becomes apparent he spotted a group of primal-looking Saiyans from Universe 10, their leader resembling Vegeta himself. Gohan spotting him too, believing that certainly they've come from a world with no Frieza, and more than likely, they haven't discovered the Super Saiyan transformation yet. Simultaneously, Piccolo senses a cornucopia of Namekians, Nail being one of them. But the boys, with their heads in the clouds, want to talk to the Primal Saiyans. Trunks thinking his grandfather must be among them.
Huh? I don't know. You guys sports are not coming on, right? Yeah, UFC's not coming on until tomorrow, right? I really can't hear you.
Choosing to go find out.
Sorry.
Goten wanting to see his as well. Running off without really thinking of the consequences. Gohan can only wish him luck. Oh wait, Frieza and Cold brood over having to face those flea-infested monkeys and the Saiyans once more. Cold pointing out, it seems he and his sons must be missing from several realms, vowing to eliminate every last one of these pieces of scum around them. And given they have found Namekians that grant wishes instead of wishing death upon themselves, it's time to claim all the universes for the rightful owners. Calling out for the king, Trunks requests to speak to the leader of the Saiyans. Though bearded Vegeta, surely like regular Vegeta, is insulted someone would dare speak to him so casually, only adding fuel to the fire. Trunks quips, "Not you, stupid, I mean your father." Goten requesting the one called Kakarot at the same time, but the Saiyan has never heard of him before. When Bardock chimes in, admitting he had a son with that name, but he's dead now. The kid instantly recognizes this man for who he is. While Bizarro Vegeta continues to lose his head, chirping for him to calm down, Trunks explains that this old-timer is merely the prince where he comes from. Ridding himself of the discussion, Vegeta points behind him, singling out that man is the previous King Vegeta. Back with the others, Gohan questions Goku if he'd like to meet his father, but as we're aware, our hero doesn't really have much interest in knowing him. When Piccolo decides to approach a group of his own, soaring over the Primal Saiyans in the process, landing between the two universes, he greets Nail, offering the advice not to take the Saiyans lightly, as where he comes from, they've slaughtered entire planets. Though Nail assures him to worry not, as these Saiyans don't seem to have the technology to travel through space, leaving Piccolo a bit confused, questioning if there's someone called Frieza in their universe, which seems to only be a footnote on these Namekians' history. While the name came up during their evacuation of Namek to avoid a cataclysm, it said one that went by Kaioshin vanquished the individual named Frieza. Pointing in the other direction, Nail motions to exactly who it was, as we see Universe 1 consist of all the Kais that face off against Buu in our universe. While the conversation between the boys and King Vegeta winds down, it's revealed that Goten and Trunks are merely half Saiyans, much to the disgust of the king that any iteration of his son would shame his people in such a way. But ever confident, he tells his alternate father that together, they could easily wipe the floor with every last one of his soldiers. Meanwhile, Piccolo notices the lack of their kind in other realms, and Nail believes that's because the Namekians don't differ much from reality to reality. But in Universe 7, there does seem to be a vast variation. In order to stop the aforementioned tyrant known as Frieza, every last Namekian fused into one, winning the battle with ease before traveling the universe, eventually destroying a bug-like lizard monster and a pink demon that also threatened the universe, all of which are attending the tournament. Nail believes he's the shoo-in to claim victory in this contest. Heading back to their own space, Goten spots the challengers of Universe 19, which turn out to be some new faces. Greeting them, they don't seem all bad, or at least they were willing to return the greeting, when Pan shouts for everyone to look, peering over at the 20th universe. It seems its sole contestant is frozen in a block of ice. While the gang wonders exactly what's going on with them, Piccolo zeroes in, realizing it's the original Broly. One of the Vargas explains that they found him frozen in the void of space. If he's alive when his match is up, he'll indeed participate. The Namekian pointing out what a terrible idea this is. Even Goku's concerns swell, wondering how they could bring such a mindless monster. Gohan pointing out, the Vargas have brought plenty of monsters here, to the humor of Cell. And looking around, that's completely right. Frieza and his family, the Ginyu Force, Babidi, Buu, Deborah, Bojack and his gang, and even the evil incarnations of 17 and 18. But Goku remains undetected for the tournament is soon to begin, getting Goku pumped. The first fight will be Nappa of Universe 13 versus Cargo from Universe 10.
May the fight begin!
You know, I've killed lots of your kind in my universe. That's none of my concern. The Z Fighters, giving their 2 cents on the battle, noting this Nappa is leagues above the one they fought, but it's also...
Alright. I did. Ooh. Yeah. Hold up.
You came out to live my best life?
Yeah.
Okay. You look like you working or something. You look like you made his last name or something. You look like this. You can have my this hip hop. On the back at the top. Broken. working on it. And he did like a little thinning, but it fell out. So now it's exposed. You know how to keep it right? Ain't no pencil. No pencil, no paper. Wait, what's the other thing with it? Give me a crayon. Ain't no paper around? You need a lighter. You need a crayon, you can find, I don't even know why I asked you for stuff, because you don't even look for anything. I don't know why I asked you. So how should you shit like this?
So apparently he's very old. With little effort, the Saiyan claims victory. Next up is Frieza from Universe 8 and Jace, also from Universe 8, causing a bit of a panic for Jace, confused why two of the same universe would fight each other. But it seems the battles are 100% random. Getting a sinister grin from his ruler, he decides it would be best to forfeit. And with that, Goku, from our Universe 18, goes face to face against Masu of Universe 10, his family and friends cheering him on. But Vegeta notes this won't even be a good warm-up. Landing and spotting the tail, Goku asks if this man is a Saiyan. But scoffing, he refuses to speak with some renegade without a tail. Thinking, Goku knows it'd be best not to use his full strength. But on the other hand, it's not like he's human, so maybe just a little strength. And so happens, even a little strength was far too much, as Goku is announced the winner, the audience finding themselves in a state of shock, not following exactly what happened, and only feeling a pocket of air pass through him. Even the unknown warriors of other worlds are astonished by this. For Goku, pedestrian strength.
He definitely didn't want the smoke, but he got the smoke.
The Cape Vegeta laughing that the lowlives here are finally starting to understand how outmatched they are. After witnessing this, nearly the entirety of the Namekians decide to drop out, leaving Primal Vegeta to call them cowards, rejoining his group.
Huh?
Very aggressive. I like the way he moves in and out there. Uses his face. Put his whole body into that. See how he throws that right hand? He does fall down.
Cape Vegeta laughs that he met the pathetic version of the Saiyans, going on to claim he and his kind are the Super Saiyans, and future victors of this tournament, recognizing Goku as Kakarot, but aghast they've teamed up with a Namekian, assuming they had a strange time fighting Frieza on Namek itself. Piccolo pointing out to him, their realities diverged long before Namek, questioning if their Kakarot was sent to Earth when he was a baby. Who, finally chiming in himself, admits he was, and killed all the humans that dwelt there. About 20 years later, the remaining Saiyans came to pick him up before venturing to Namek to claim the Dragon Balls. The gang deducing he most likely killed Kami, thus erasing Shenron. There Vegeta explaining that the few living Saiyans revolted against Frieza on Namek, and once he discovered the secret of the Super Saiyan, the battle was won, inquiring how they survived. Our Vegeta, ironically enough, scoffing that they did it better, before chuckling that he killed Nappa back on Earth. Trunks jumping in to change the subject, insisting these Primal Saiyans will surely be disappointed once the real fights begin. But Cape Vegeta is only focused on the moment Frieza gets to die once more. Gohan admitting that would be a sight for a lot of people here, mentioning in his universe, Frieza killed Vegeta, going on to talk about how he also killed Krillin and almost Piccolo, but now the latter could crush him like it was nothing. Kakarot questioning if Krillin was a bald dwarf and Piccolo a Namekian, revealing it may come as a shock, but he killed both of them. The brothers looking at each other before staring down the evil Saiyan, smirking that what's really a shock is he's their father. In a nearby room, one of the Vargas sits with a concerned look on his face, stating Universe 10 had more competitors than anyone, and all but one Namekian just gave up. His comrade pressing, even more will throw in the towel once more intense battles take place. But bearing no other choice, they need to charge forward with the tournament. Announcing up next, number 17 from Universe 14 against Ickle from Universe 16. But it seems the contestant isn't ready, literally, as this is the fighter previously mentioned to not be born yet, but unwilling to give any more time. 17 is declared the winner by forfeit. Back in the booth, we see this is actually a personal quarrel between one of the Vargas and the carrier of the fighter, as she was a real jerk earlier. Regardless, instead, it's South Kaioshin of Universe 1 against Birder from Universe 8, who readily boasts that he's the fastest being in the universe. But maybe just his universe. Moving on easily enough, we then have Majin Buu of the 11th and Bujin from the 6th. Without really even giving the signal to begin, Buu attacked.
Sorry, he's gonna get clapped. Buu, Buu made Goku become Super Saiyan 3. Buu made Gotenks go Super Saiyan 3. Buu made Vegeta kill himself. Don't know why he's gonna get clapped. Gohan clapped him. He's way stronger than Gohan. Gohan hasn't done much since Cell Game, so you already know he's gonna lose.
Axe. So Bujin decides to use his power of illusion, briefly mystifying the Majin. But he laughs he can do magic too, turning the clocks into ice cream, donuts, and candy. Once again showing little match, the Space Pirate resolves to use his energy bonds at max power. The fish line-like attack cutting through his foe, but this only serves to bore the Majin. Once again, showing an easy victory to the audience. Though Bojack...
What did I just say? What did I just say? It's gonna get clapped. Like, there's no competition in that fight, bro.
only appears mildly frustrated. Bobbity commends his bubbly blob. Then, we find future Trunks is here as well. Gohan asking if he's the same that came to help him. Turns out, that's correct. The exact same. Gohan chuckling, but this time around, he's the elder, as only 10 years have passed for Trunks since the defeat of Cell. Introducing him to someone. Looks like he found Android 16 in the ruins of Jiro's lab, and Bulma put him back together. The android has been a big help in rebuilding his world. Elated to see his old friend, as Trunks informs him he was a big part in pushing Gohan to transform. The robot telling Gohan their kindred spirits and their protective nature. When asking if he plans to compete, 16 grows cold, uttering indeed, as there are several Son Gokus here, and he'd like to kill one of them. With a nervous chortle, Gohan wishes him luck and returns to his wife, elaborating on the history of Trunks in the fight against Cell. But she's confused, insisting they both spoke with him about an hour ago. Turns out, Gohan got the wrong Videl, apologizing for the accident. The correct Videl pokes her head over the barrier, asking what's going on. Goten also taking special interest in their doppelgangers. As they speak amongst each other, they can't help but wonder why they would summon two identical teams. When the alternate Pan spots Goku, running up and embracing her grandfather, proclaiming, at last she finally gets to meet him. Goku just finding the idea of two Pans adorable, but then thinks this must mean he's dead in her universe. Emerging from the shadows, it seems their two realities diverge the moment he appears.
Vegeta! I told you earlier, I love Vegeta. It's Vegeta. Say less. He ain't got no ears. Say less.
Vegito. And remember, prior to Dragon Ball Super, Potara fusion was believed to be permanent. The fused warrior quickly deduces, unlike himself, Goku and Vegeta must have
Say less. He has the earrings on.
found a way to trap Buu inside this boy, referring to Oob. Trying to explain, Goku is interrupted by the PA, calling upon Tidar from Universe 19 and Oob himself from 18. With Universe 19 having their own iteration of a scouter, Tidar's ally warns his foe is immensely powerful, and he needs to go all out from the beginning. Squaring off, Oob can't wait to show his mentor everything he's learned, but his challenger doesn't intend to be a pushover. Unleashing immense mechanical
He put out this strap on him.
weaponry.
Dodged all of his rockets, guns, everything. And just
Naturally,
his fuse like it was nothing.
even Goku as a child could handle conventional artillery, but Oob does notice his armor seemed insanely heavy. Seeing the projectiles are in fact homing missiles, he effortlessly does away with them. The only danger would be the chemicals the blast seemed to have released. Slicing the tiny planet the two stand on. The stranger appears rather sure of himself. Oob, on the other hand,
Do you feel
Sorry
the
about
calling
that.
to care for others? Then you have the caring gene.
Hello guys.
explaining his blade uses nanotechnology to allow it to cut through anything.
Like
Oob decides not to take any chance.
What we're not gonna do is get this whole back and forth thing. Okay, nobody joined this though.
Chances. One-shotting Tidar into oblivion. Frantically asking if his team could fix his arm. Vegeta scoffs that he got careless. But of course, Oop doesn't feel this is the time for such lessons. And with no sensu beans, unfortunately, we won't get to see if that would help. Pan suggests he request aid from a Namekian, while a member of Tidar's team angrily tries to seek revenge. Trunks reminding him, everyone will be wished back in the end. Cuddy
This man just fingered Trunks, boss. Yo, he gave him the finger. Okay.
tries to seek revenge. Trunks reminding him, everyone will be wished back in the end. Cutting in, Bobbity offers to heal Oob, good as new, but it won't be free. But not even the loss of an arm quells Oob's hatred for the wizard. Disgusted his powers came from such a despicable creature. But then, someone puts him back together. Bobbity scolding his Majin for healing him, but he's got the wrong guy, as it was Super Buu with the assist, assuring he only did it to spite Bobbity. Or maybe because Oob has a little bit of Buu in himself, or even that all present company continues to exist inside Super Buu himself. Goku inquiring if that means him too, which naturally it does. Going on to tell, everything existing that contains at least a little bit of power now resides within him. As one of the Vargas restores the ring, we prepare for Nail of Universe 10 versus Recoome from Universe 8.
Okay, guys, wait, guys, wait.
If I gave you $25,000 today, what would you do? Pay 2 years off your mortgage, escape the rat race for a while, buy a new car? If you give me just 90 seconds of your time.
still want to do it. I'm gonna have everything out your hand. And you're gonna pick it up. You're gonna spit where? I'm actually. Go ahead. You gave this to your grandson, so I'm gonna spit in people's houses. On you. Now I'm like, now I'm jumping on you.
Joey and Tony Tribbiani. That's us. But this is a study for identical twins. That's right. $2,000. But you're not identical twins.
This is cute. You got this? Look at you. Huh? You be a pop for the years now? He's up to you now. Are you gonna move it? Things are in here. Wow. You look cool though. Let's go. Where you gonna go?
Leaving the road wasn't easy, but anticipating our return taught us to appreciate every drive. The exhilaration of adventure.
I'm holding it.
Your favorite program.
I am.
Our freedom to explore.
Subscribe if like 80-something%.
Authors and artists work really hard on their stuff, so please support them using the links below.
Shout out to all those who helped color this video, including Monsterland and Ashworth Page, also known as Gaming Hub, Villa, High1717, Cuddy86, Imola Gabber, BK81, Stan, Roman, Gokuten, Nightmare Luffy, or Luffy, I've never seen One Piece to be honest with you, Argelios, Neri, or possibly Gary, Zikmu, X-Man34, Shalapetri, Vegeta135, Fireblade, Yosia Nanyapa, and Aoganianyu. Thank you all for helping make this 135. Fireblade, Yosia Nanyapa, and Aoganianyu. Thank you all for helping make this video the best we could. And shout out to Lone Wolf Chaos for signing up for the Mondo Zeno tier. All your donations help immensely, especially considering because of certain events going on. Ad revenue has plummeted the last month. Still, for the time being, we plan to put all of that money towards the next episode of Dragon Ball Infinity. Facing off in the ring, Recoome gets up to the normal Ginyu Force Flare, introducing himself in a
Cause I'm a savage. Raku Ijo Jade. Striker pulls sassy. I'm not saying the rest.
less than modest fashion, leaving Nails slightly put off. As the Namekian gets put to the ground, the Brute looks down at him, asking if he wants some more. Not taking any time to get back to his feet, the Elite Warrior's shocked, as he's not accustomed to his foes recovering from his attacks. While impressive, Cape Vegeta knows the blast.
Quick question, guys. I wish that anime was real. So just in case somebody was like, "Oh, you're trash," put my fingers on my forehead. Put 2. Really go. It's I call it my pointer in my middle, my forehead. Put it to the address. Kamehame. I'm taking out their clan like Itachi. Yeah. I'm murder your clan if you call me trash in Fortnite.
It wasn't near powerful enough to take Recoome out. Smoking and all, the Ginyu Force tank didn't even get knocked off his feet, though he does compliment Nail on the veracity of the attack. Returning fire, Nail lies severely maimed.
Yikes.
picking him up. Raccoon laughs that he's no different than the other Namekians him and his squad ruthlessly slaughtered. Catching him by surprise, and with a snarky grin, now clearly holding the upper hand. The Namek moves in to end the fight. Brutally stomping his enemy. Nail wins after a 30 count. Wow, such extreme violence isn't normally in his nature. He's out of energy and knows he can't take any chances. With our universe, Vegeta exclaims his saltiness to this Nail fellow for not helping him back on Namek, to Piccolo's awkward silence. Echoing through the stadium are the names of the next competitors: Trunks from Universe 12 and Cooler from 8. Taking their places in the fighting area, the time traveler notes the irony of the situation.
Hello, guys.
Hatred for the wizard, disgusted his powers came. Trunks from Universe 12 and Cooler from 8. Taking their places in the fighting area, the time traveler notes the irony of the situation.
Hello, guys. I gotta go on back.
Informing
guys, I'm gonna
Cooler
check out the
he's the
stream.
only member
You
of the
good?
Frost Demon family he hasn't yet killed. Immediately being overwhelmed, Cooler, much like the other members of his family, insists Trunks would be nothing without a sword. And just as with them, he plays along, sticking it in the ground. Rising back to his feet, Cooler decides that since Trunks has shown his true power, so will he. The Saiyan notes he seems to have recovered his health and is indeed much more powerful, stepping up to his foe.
Hit you by chance.
Let's take a moment and let's take the fact that he has voice changes when he speaks with certain characters, like how he speaks with Cooler. And Cooler's like he was a robot getting muffled, and he's trying to say, "Your wish is my command."
שלום, קוראים לי ברכי, אני כבר ב5. יש לי אוזן קטנה ויד קטנה. אני אוהבת לגזור ולצייר. אני צריכה שתעזרו לי. הרופא אמר למאמי שעכשיו הלב שלי מאוד מאוד חלש. הלב שלי נהיה יותר חלש והגוף שלי נהיה גדול. הרופא אמר, אם אני לא עושה את הניתוח זה יכול להיות מסוכן. ללב לא יהיה כוח. אנחנו צריכים לטוס כדי שהרופא יתקן לי את הלב. הרופא הזה נמצא רחוק באמריקה. אני לא רוצה שהלב שלי יפסיק. אני רוצה לחיות. הניתוח עולה המון כסף. מבקשת, אל תתעלו. תעזרו לי להיות בריאה.
Oh. Yikes, guys. Sorry about that.
Luckily, the audience is protected by a barrier, but with his back turned. Laughing that Cooler is just like Cold and Frieza, he questions if he's out of dirty tricks. Sheathing his weapon, Trunks scoffs that he's not even worth killing, and is declared the winner. It's then announced, as the ring is restored, the next bout will
Nah.
consist of King Vegeta of Universe 10 and our Vegeta of the 18th. Noticing the prince in deep thought, Gohan questions if he doesn't want to fight against his own father, not realizing that evil Spock over there is actually Vegeta himself, which Trunks clues him in on. However, he could care less about who he fights. It's all filler until he gets to come face to face with Kakarot anyway. Hearing the lack of King before his opponent's name, The primal Vegeta demands to know what happened to his title, who quips at home he has no one to reign over. Dashing, Bizarro Vegeta now realizes that brat who insulted him earlier must be this man's son. Putting a stop to his nonsense rather quickly, with a boot to his back, our Vegeta admits that Trunks' mother didn't educate him on manners well, declaring his opponent is powerless without the likes of Frieza to rebel against, before cutting a bit deeper, scoffing that this man is no more than a husk of what he himself would be had he stayed on a pathetic planet bearing his name. Looking towards the other Primal Saiyans, he acknowledges that he would be just as primitive had he not found inner peace on Earth. Furthermore, he thanks his alternate self for only confirming that he would look ridiculous to grow a beard like his father, perhaps just a moustache instead. But King Vegeta has had enough of this insolence, generating a ball of energy and pointing out his adversary's tail is missing. The retired king shouting for his comrades to shield their eyes, as to not wreak havoc on the entire stadium. Tossing it to the air, he unleashes an artificial full moon. Keep Vegeta snapping at Raditz and Nappa to cover their eyes as well. And with a few heavy thuds of the heart, King Vegeta reveals his Grade 8 form, proving to have just as much control as regular Vegeta. He heartily announces that no one can defeat the King of Saiyans. And with a single hit, that previous statement is proven incorrect, as it seems the prince wants to put an end to this joke of a battle. The old man hearing, "You can open your eyes!" We find the fight is over. King Vegeta naked and disgraced in front of his own people.
Counter right hand knockout there from Tyson, and that is exactly what he needed to do. Coming off 2 losses, to come in here and say that.
That is what he's been waiting for since joining the UFC roster last September. To see the emotion.
Oh, let me see that. Let me see this real quick. Kick him. Boom. Boom! Oh!
While his minions grovel at the thought of their sire losing, the former king now realizes the participants of this contest are much more powerful than they had anticipated. Over the PA, the Vargas then usher Bardock of the 10th universe and Pan from our 18th. And the loss of their king won't let that get in the way of the original Saiyan Renegades fun. Taking center stage, Bardock is put off by the idea of fighting some little brat, but said brat is elated to see her great-grandfather. The king awakens from his slumber just in time to witness the match. Though confused in the fact that he lost, his men try to reassure him that he only lost against himself to be fair, confident Bardock will reclaim their honor. But that doesn't seem to be the case, as Pan goes into Hugger Elder. The Saiyans don't know how to deal with affection very well, and the others can only look on in disbelief. Using a classic Goku combo, it's not long before Bardock surrenders.
What'd you say?
I'm tired of talking to you. You heard that? You gonna keep starting talking to me with the big old headphones on?
Alright, say it again.
No.
You said that's Last of Us 2? Yeah, it is. Collection.
Let's go, pack up.
Alright guys, we're gonna end the stream right here. We'll be back in like a couple minutes. Pacific
I'll pack you up.
Prompting
I am packing it up. Yeah, I just end the stream real quick.